it's Elizabeth. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for joining me. And today we're going to talk about must-have items 0 to 12. I'm going to do different series. I'm going to break it up. So this is the first one, which is 0 to 3. Just some things that I found helpful for me and that my baby really liked, and I feel like I really absolutely needed. So I'll kind of just help you out and kind of talk about things from each different stage that, you know, like toys and different things. So the first one I would say is a type of a nursing pillow if you plan on nursing. I use the Boppy. It was really nice. I brought it to the hospital with me and I used it in the hospital. You can do a couple different positions. It just helps you use this from birth to 17, 16 months. So this was, I would really recommend it. And in Japan where we used to live, we lived in a tower, and they would have in the lobby, people would just leave stuff when you were moving, and just people would pick it up. You know, it was like free for all, whatever. And somebody actually left this breast friend pillow, and I didn't necessarily use it. I think it's called, My Breast Friend. Here's the tag. And it clips around you. So this is what it looks like. It has these two little lumps and stuff right here where you can lay your baby, and it buckles, and you can kind of make it tight, and I feel like it sits you up and kind of gives you a better position on how to nurse. I used it one time, and I kind of liked it because I sat on the couch, and I feel like when I was using the Boppy, I was more hunching over, and I always had to hold my boob, but I feel like he was more up at my boob with this, and it worked out a little bit better. But I only used it one time, so I'll probably try it out with whenever I have a second baby. But a lot of people love it. They get great reviews on it, so I would just kind of recommend something like this. I'm not sure how much this cost, but it's a really nice, supportive, great pillow. Definitely would recommend that. An item of clothing that a lot of people may not necessarily use with boys or just use in general, but I really liked them. It's this little gown thing, and I really liked it because it was quick and easy for nighttime changes, and you didn't have to zip down and kind of expose them. You can just kind of expose the legs, and it was something easy just for Emmett to hang out. And my mom got this, a lady sewed it near her, and these little things kind of folded over, you know, to make the little mitten hands. So that was, I really liked this a lot. He wore this quite a bit. It was hard to kind of travel in, but it was nice just to stay in at home, and he could just hang out in it. And it was, because he didn't really like to be swaddled either, so it kind of gave that free movement of not being swaddled, but still kind of gave full coverage of a blanket type deal. And Gerber makes one similar. It's just a little bit bigger because it's 0 to 6, and it has the same mitten, fold over mitten things that go like this, but it's a little bit bigger, and it comes in a pack of 2. But I really like these little gown things. They're really neat, and they are super easy for at nighttime, you know, just quick change. If it was cold, you could kind of put it over them as an extra layer type deal. Thing that I would recommend, of course, a bathtub. This comes out, but it needs one that is supportive. I think it goes like this. This one you could do from 0 to 6 months, and he just kind of would lay right here. When he was an itty bitty newborn, we would kind of hold him and do it, but it still kind of worked out. He really loved his little bath and sitting in it and just being able to relax. It was really a good thing to have when he was super little, and then even until he was 6 months. So this is kind of a 0 to 6 months type tub, and it has a little drain right here, and it came with 2 little feet, which the bathtub, he still plays with it, and a squirt bottle thing, which was nice. Son loved was a bouncy seat. This one is just your typical, it's by Fisher Price, bouncy seat, and these little things move. This one makes noises. He still likes to swing this around because I have it in his room because we don't really put it away anywhere, but he really likes to move this and dance with it. And then it vibrates, but the batteries are out because it ran out. But he loved this vibrating thing. I could sit here and bounce him if he was really fussy and he'd fall asleep, or if we were just having like a crazy day, because he would fight his sleep a lot, especially when he was little. So this kind of came in handy. I didn't really originally buy it, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a bouncer. And they had one that like bounced itself, but I liked the fact that I could bounce him, and he really liked the movement of like going back and forth, and he really loved this thing. We used this pretty much till he was like 4 or 5 months, because then he could start, you know, doing the ab workout thing and try to get out of it. So he really liked this, and I would definitely recommend one of these. Fancy or not, but it was nice because he would start playing with these and like whack them. I'd put him in this when I went into the shower, and like he would be quiet the whole entire time. It was so nice. I recommend, I'm gonna have to show you. It's folded up right now, but it was a miracle saver. Friends is a swing, a baby swing. We used it's a Fisher Price one. It has 3 different positions, like back and forth. I can show you picture of a baby in it right now. But he loved this thing because it came with a mirror, and the little birds flew around, and it came with a bunny. It's like a bunny one, but you can get them like at Target, at Babies R Us. It was awesome. He would actually sleep in it at night. Of course, he wouldn't swing at night, but he loved the thing. It has different nature sounds, reclining positions. So I don't know if you can tell, but I just moved it up. That's supposed to be more upright, but he didn't really like that, so we always had it kind of angled down. At least I recommend a infant car seat. We really liked using ours. This is kind of optional. You can get a all-in-one car seat now, where you can go from infant all the way up to booster 10 years. Some people really liked doing that way, you know, like baby carry. I would still carry him in this, but I did really like it because I could put him in the stroller and stroll him around. He'd fall asleep in it, and I could put him from the car to the stroller and stuff without waking him up. So sometimes I feel like I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, because now that he falls asleep in the car, in 18 months he will kind of wake up. I don't know if that's just because he's older or just because when he was little I would just always like car seat like this is recommended, especially if you have one that can go with your stroller, because it's easy for you to take your baby in and out of the car, and you can carry them places. We used to do that with him, and he would just sit in it and kind of be fine. But I really liked using an infant car seat. Some people like doing a convertible seat so they can like pick up the baby and everything, but I really liked using this. It was easy, it was convenient for us. I really wanted to mention with 0 to 3 is getting a baby carrier, and I got the baby Catan carrier. It looks like this. It's kind of interesting, confusing, but I can do a whole kind of video. But this is like a softer structure carrier, and he really liked this because sometimes he didn't want to be in the car seat at the store, and I could like carry him around and he would like fall asleep. And it's a really great carrier to use because it's another thing my son really liked at 0 to 3 that kind of goes with the car seat is a kind of like a car seat toy. This is just kind of a basic one. It's from Carter. It's just like a little boat that hangs. We also use it on a cart clock thing, which you can see in the 6 to 9 video, and we just like attach it and he kind of just plays with it and it rattles. So he really likes these, and I would recommend them 0 to 3 and 3 to 6, but we kind of started out having really just something kind of visual to look at, so it's nice at that age. And oops, and when they get older, you don't really need that much because they're not really doing much. They kind of just sleep and eat and poop and kind of hang out. I mean, towards the 3-month mark, they like looking around, but I would definitely recommend these items for your 0 to 3 month old. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.